Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
So, here's a thing that I actually did not know was a thing, and that's the fact that Last Action Hero, you know, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, made it to the Amiga. There you go. Such an underrated movie, released in 1993. I saw it in the cinema back in the day, me and my mates, and we absolutely loved it. It was so far ahead of its time because it breaks the fourth wall and stuff like that. I like this little bit here with, you know, information and stuff like that, but basically this kid called Danny gets, sorry, spoilers, a magic ticket, and he can, hey, the animation's pretty cool as well, and he goes into the movies where he meets Jack Slater, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's his favourite, you know, action hero. And there's like 4 movies, isn't there, with Jack Slater in. And the thing is, there's loads of cameos by other actors and stuff like that, like Sharon Stone. There's a cartoon cat voiced by Danny DeVito that's absolutely fucking brilliant. Robert Patrick as the T-1000 is in it, and it just takes the piss out of all action movie tropes, and it does it so well. And the kid's trying to explain to Arnold Schwarzenegger or Jack Slater that he's in a movie, you know, and he says stuff like, "I'll be back," and he goes, "I knew you were going to say that." And yeah, then there's a bit where he goes into a video store, and you see, in this world, you see Sylvester Stallone as Terminator in Terminator 2. Basically, forget what you've heard about this movie because it's bombed back in the day, but it's an absolute fantastic movie. It's a PG-13. I think people are expecting more stuff along the lines of another Terminator 2 and stuff like that, but you know, it's a more light-hearted action movie. But honest to God, it's fantastic. It really, really is. It's now, obviously the bad guys come out of the movie, including, spoilers, death. Yes. And then Arnie meets himself, and basically he gets, like, you know, shot in the real world and he almost dies, and he has to go back to the other world where it just becomes a flesh wound. Long story short, you need to see this movie. Now, there were games, so this was released by Signotus, didn't know this was a thing. There were games on the Mega Drive and there were games on the Super Nintendo, and I don't think either one of them is very well, so those are the guys who developed them, very well received. I've had one very quick go at this, and spoilers, it's not very good, but I didn't know this was a thing. So yeah, I got the sound down quite low because the music goes quite high once we get into the gameplay, and it's on the smallest loop ever. But yeah, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, Schwarzenegger, Last Action Hero, MIT-1, summer 1993. The soundtrack to it is absolutely fantastic. Had that back in the day on CD as well, and the title track, Big Gun, it's by AC/DC. But the overall soundtrack is fantastic. So anyway, fire. Start game. Lives 5. Difficulty easy. You'll see why. You'll see why. So anyway, we start in the movie world as far as I can tell in this, and we are Jack Slater. There's another cool bit when he opens his wardrobe and it's just constant coat hangers of the same wardrobe. Alright, skip to the end. Fire. Level 1, Foot Patrol. My god, the lightness is incredible. Bottom of the screen is my lives and my health bar. Top of the screen is score, and then get used to this tune. Then either side are the bad guys, kind of like Final Fight, and they have health as well. Now if I press forward and far, I can't do it now. So down and far is that spinny kick. Look at the animation. The animation is tight. Oh! Right, so anyway, forward and far, and he does this like headbutt thing that takes people down with one move, but it looks like he's like fucking rocking out and shit. There you go. Right, so I hit the rubbish bin. I'm not going to say trash can or garbage because I'm English, you know. Right, and it drops shit. I'm assuming that's health. Listen to the music. See, it may be on the animation's amazing, and maybe on the background graphics are dull as tits. Maybe on the smallest loop ever, but it's a really good sample. Listen to it. Hold that high note. Holy shit. I guess you guys aren't ready for that, but your kids are gonna love it. Points for the quote. See what I did there? Right. The thing I don't like is they come legging it in so quickly, and they immediately leg it in such a fashion that they completely surround you. And then get the drop down on you completely. Yep, there we go. We've heard the entirety of the music. So down in fire does that. Up in fire does... Yeah, you see what I mean? Then backward. The animation's fucking amazing. But like I said, the background graphics look like a fucking 8-bit system. The sprite work's alright. You are sluggish as tits. Must be all those roids. I mean, let's be honest though. At least it looks better than Double Dragon. So we can take more than one person down at once. It's just... I mean, I guess you could argue any side-scroller like this is repetitive, but it's how it's executed. But this is just dull. What's she hitting me with? And none of those characters are in the movie. Oh. See what I mean about how quick they are and how they get the drop down on you so easily? Ooh. I'm in... It's like the fucking Terminator from the first movie. I'm in no hurry. I'm not pressing up then, by the way. Why is it so difficult to make a side-scrolling beat-em-up on the Amiga? Double Dragon's better than this. I mean, I know it looks like jank, but look. And then he immediately gets the down on you by circling around. And he looks like a fisherman. That guy's from the Blue Oyster Bar. Yoink. Why don't I get a gun? It's got like a Desert Eagle in the movie. I think I've got it on Blu-ray somewhere. I think he stole that guy's wallet. That's why he's rocking out, isn't it? Look. God, that's how you dish out punishment. Also, that constant loop of music is also how you dish out punishment. Fuck off. See what I mean? And then like, there's 4 on the screen. They are quicker than me. That is really starting to irritate. I apologise. Who fucking thought that was a good idea? Anyway, they're quicker than me. And so there's 4 of them. So immediately, I'm like, look. Ooh, shake harder, boy. I think the music's gone a bit tits. Or maybe it hasn't. It's just, I don't know. I'm getting a kick in. They're too fast. I'm the one on roids. I should be like all doped up and olympified and shit. Right. If there's one of them, then it's simple enough because they just walk into your punches. Look. Oh, he's run off. There you go, Jack Slater 4. It's funny because that's what's in the movie. Oh, his then wife. Oh, look at his face! She's obviously in it as well. When they go to the premiere of Jack Slater, but they're in the real world, and Arnie's in the real world. Seriously, do yourself a solid. I was pressing double tap then to see if I had a run. I have not. This is what I mean, it's fucked. I guess it's another example of, it's fucking Arnie. We'll buy the rights to Arnie, and then we'll stick him in the game, and those kids will love it, because, you know, it's Arnie. At least your sprite looks like him, and it's really, really, you know, decently animated. Showing back the background graphics, as I keep saying. But then also, didn't Arnie have this big thing where he had control over some of his games, particularly Last Action Hero and maybe True Lies, where he didn't want it to be violent, despite the fact that more so True Lies than this. The movies were. He didn't want to hurt the kid ears. Well, tough tits, Arnie, because that's what you do in the movies. You can't say, no, I don't want the game to be violent, but it's based on a movie that you had no problem being violent, because you got paid millions for. Fucking do something, Slater! And I don't mean the same bloody... This is the other thing. Who... Did they not think that we would have noticed that the music's on the smallest loop ever? Anyway, I always like to try and show systems in the best... I wanted to go and smash that in the best of light. And I am very much aware that I'm not doing that with this. But it's the Last Action Hero. I had no idea it was on the Amiga. And also, let's be honest, the Terminator games were shit on the Amiga anyway. So, you used to crap Arnold Schwarzenegger games. Terminator Arcade was alright. Obviously, I have a gameplay of the Terminator games on the Amiga. There are sound effects. I don't know if you can hear them. They're just wimpy. And you cannot you know, fiddle around with the audio options. This is what I mean as well, right? When they circle around you and entrap you and stuff like that, your response times to turn around are not quick enough to deal with the speed of the enemy. Clearly this was play tested by a man with a white stick. Look, see? Like, so turn around, right? No, you know, no, you know you don't. Fuck. Ooh. And then they're going to let you up. Please. Oh, I see what you did there, red. Please give me a continue. I just want to see what happens at the end of the level. There we go. No! Cheap! Oh, this game hates you and everyone you care about. Like, why would you do that? You've made it damn near impossible if there's more than 2 people on the screen, and then you let me continue from the start of the level. That's just not cricket. No. Oi, fucking Royd boy. Right. Oh, look at that. Hey, if I stand there with the bin behind me, does that mean they can't circle around? So anyway, long story short, right, the music, the sample's alright, it's just so fucking short and on rinse and repeat loops. Sound effects are tiny, the animation's nice, your character's nice, their characters are nice, but look, see what I mean? They all come running in, and you got to try and not get stuck between 2 of them, which is harder than it looks. Was fucking hard, but they just outpaced you. I know people complain about the Mega Drive one. He really does look like he's rocking out, doesn't he? But it cannot be as shite as this, can it? Or was it the SNES one? I don't know what. Look, 4. Really? I was almost around. Look at that. And then they like, look at the speed. They fly around you. There is something seriously wrong with the computer-controlled opponents in this. And when I say wrong, for fairness. I mean, it's alright for them. Right. No, you don't. And also, why don't I have a gun? Or why isn't there the option to pick up a gun? So let's just admire this small, huh? This smooth, silky animation. Do you know what I mean? Right, so he was going down, but I was trying to turn around, but I just don't have the response speed in order to deal with it when I'm trapped between 2 of them. Cash in, shit. Right. Oh, I don't even know how I did that. It's Bill and Ted when he does that. Yeah. Anyway, don't let this put you off watching the movie. It is a completely underappreciated, underrated gem. Right, I want that. Five-second rule. Oh, no. You may as well turn off now because you've essentially seen, you know, I've covered the gameplay, you know, game with this gameplay. Hold that note. I like the way he says ow after he's died. Where are you going? There we go. So I don't know if this music is supposed to be because it has a kind of, you know, a hard rock metal-esque soundtrack. Def Leppard are on there as well, aren't they? No, and then there's this sweet spot where they get you and you cannot respond. Right. How do I do that? That seems to work. That's my take them down if they're both sides of me move. That's a real descriptive term. But I don't know how you do it. What a waste. What a fucking waste of potential. Not quite as bad as Terminator, I guess. Not far off. The movie by Ocean game. But yeah. You could have done car stage, gun stage, a fighting stage. Hey, you could have even fought death. Fail. But to be fair, I never knew this was a thing. I mean, if you played this back in the day and you knew this was a thing, then let me know. I never saw it in any of the magazines, and my brother definitely had an Amiga in 1993. That's, you know, whether or not this game came out round about the movie. See, look, I'm getting paranoid. Now I have to turn around. No, you don't, no, you don't, no, you don't. I'll tell you what, when he gets his fucking Glasgow kiss in, it does have some power. It's just getting it in. Awkward. It's so difficult. Right, I have no idea how I do that, but that appears to be the only way I can deal with them. No, when they're both sides. And also, if you look how small their health is, yeah, when I'm pummeling them, like, and I'm fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, mind, look how little goes down. There we go. See, even my super get out jail free card move, it does nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. Oh look, new bit, we got to a new bit. And it's exactly the same. No, I want to see if I can get against the wall. It won't even let me get against the wall. Right. Oh, check it out. Yeah, it's a buddy cop movie, and my buddy cop mate is the wall. I'm just going to stand here. Hey, at least we haven't got time. Hey, look at this. Oh, I love you, wall. If only walls like you existed in real life. I almost got done then. It's still kind of working. Did they piss off? I think they've... Nope. I thought they were going to come back with their wall. Boss? No, because why would there be? It's just pointless shitty wave game. Like I said, Double Dragon, because at least the background is more interesting. It may look like garbage, but it's more fun than this. Because just nothing is happening. Apart from crap controls, unfair speed balance between me and the enemies, the smallest fucking guitar loop in the history of mankind. And yeah. And to continue, it is pointless. Look, look, oh no! Just get some. I mean, I just want to see the boss. Look how many there are. Oh, honestly, as I always like to say, how do I fucking blow that up? No, that's not what I always like to say. I played this. You don't have to. You're very welcome. The Last Action Hero on the Amiga, I did not know this was a thing. I'm kind of wishing I didn't find out it was a thing, but having said that, you need to watch the movie. What a bloody wasted opportunity to use a great license for a game. But then, I guess it was just cobble some shit together. And also, in 1993, who was still playing in the Amiga? Oh, look. I see what you did there. Thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know if you had this. I can't see that anyone did. And I'll see you later.